are you, my brave little soldiers? God bless you all. I hope you all are fine and studying properly. And you are enjoying your English classes also. In the previous class of your Marigold book, I introduced the chapter The Magic Garden and I explained the summary of the chapter. And I told you that in the next class we will do the reading practice and you will understand the chapter. We have seen beautiful and lovely pictures of our school garden also, isn't it? See, I am getting request of some students for my previous videos. So, I will be sending you the link of my channel. By clicking the link, you can go to the channel. You may subscribe my channel, like the video and click the bell icon for the notification. There you will find my all the videos. And before this class, you please watch the previous video of the chapter The Magic Garden. The Magic Garden. Let's start the reading and understanding part of this chapter. I request you to repeat the lines after me. The magic garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. Sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. There were also marigolds, poppies and pansies. So children, it was a magic garden. And where was the magic garden? It was in the school playground. It was very pretty. There were so many flowers like sunflowers, roses, marigolds, poppies and pansies in the school playground. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." See, the sunshine fell on this garden more than any other garden, and the flowers were able to dance and sing. So they loved to dance and sang happily, and they always talk to each other that they have hundreds of little gardeners. They were the children from the school. Who were the little gardeners? They were the children from the school. One sunny morning, the flowers were talking to the birds. "I love all the children, but I love the dear little ones most of all," said a poppy. "I like them to bring their watering cans and water my thirsty roots." See, one sunny morning, flowers were talking to each other, and poppy said that every child is a dear, is a lovely child, but the poppy loved the little ones most of all. Why? Because they bring their watering cans and water their thirsty roots. "We love the little children," said a tiny bird. "They are kind and they bring bread for us." All the flowers said, "We must work hard to make our dresses very pretty, for the children will be here soon." See, the flowers and the birds, they all love the children. A tiny bird said that the bird loved the children because they bring bread for them. And flowers wanted to look pretty and they wanted to dress up because the children will be arriving there soon. The sun said, "I will help you also, for nothing pleases me better than to see the children running about in the golden sunshine." Suddenly, the children came out laughing and singing, and the flowers stopped their songs to listen to them. Even the sun was also happy, and sun was telling to the flowers that he is ready to help the flowers for the children, and with the golden sunshine they will look more pretty. Suddenly the children came out laughing and singing, so the flowers stopped and they were started listening to children. "Oh, look at the tall sunflowers," said one child, and the sunflower lifted its head very proudly. Another child said, "I love the marigold in its golden dress." The marigold smiled happily. See, children were talking about sunflower and marigold. After listening to them, the sunflower lifted its head very proudly and marigold smiled happily. It was indeed a magic garden because it had fairies too. They danced and sang sweet songs which only the children could hear. See, it was a magic garden, so there were fairies too, but only children could hear the songs of the fairies and only children can see them dancing. After a time, the fairies came out dancing and talked with the children. Their dresses were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. After some time, fairies came out and fairies were dancing and talking to the children. And you know how was the dress? The dress, it was made up of flowers and the wings were made up of sunshine. So, after the end of the day, the magic garden was quiet because it was night. We can see in the picture, it's night. The magic garden was quiet that night. The flowers and the birds were asleep and dreaming of the next day when the children would come again. See, as we can see in the picture, the birds and the flowers, they are sleeping and dreaming about the children because they love the little children and they are waiting for them to come next morning. So this is the end of the chapter, children. I hope you will read the chapter properly and you will watch my video again and again for the clarification of your reading related doubts, and I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.